Look at these two little bugs here. Aren't they just adorable? She's gonna turn out to be like an awful serial killer, isn't she? Slash stalker. Okay, so let me bring up the full map because I was puzzling about what I want to do next because I have quite a few places I can go to at this point. Possibly even more so than I realized because, you know, I've gone through so many areas that there's probably a few places I could now access that I just don't remember. So obviously the main one is that new area down there from the Royal Waterway. I forget exactly what it's called, and since I don't have the map, I don't have its location named, but that was the area where I got destroyed by those acid-spitting spiders. So I'm not exactly super keen on returning there post-haste. Then of course there is the area that was after the Mantis Lord's Deep Nest, which would probably be very doable now that I have the Lumafly lantern. But when I realized that, I remembered, oh, I've actually encountered quite a few dark areas. There was the mines with that one NPC that I think I could progress in now, and then there was that little side area, or at least what seemed like a side area, the Stone Sanctuary. So I figured I'd go check out those areas first, and while I'm near the surface, I might as well go check in on the Father Grub. It's around here, in the center of the screen right now. Since I've returned quite a few of his grub children to him, and maybe he'll give me something other than money. Even if not, I'll certainly take his cash. To reach Dirtmouth, most travelers take circuitous routes around the cliffs beside us. It's a hard trek now, but in the Kingdom's prime, things were far simpler. There's an old pass in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to it has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars entry. I can't complain, mind you. It's meant that we've only ever had to accommodate a trickle of travelers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend on Dirtmouth. I like this quiet. I'm assuming he's referring to the Howling Cliffs area. That would make sense. Or maybe he's referring to the Howling Cliffs here with this little bit of dialogue which I've seen before. Alright, I'm not gonna bother talking to anyone else at the moment. So, first things first, I have to actually remember how to get to that little mine area. I'm pretty sure I accessed it from the very first area of the game and that it was in the bottom rightish. But that's about all I remember, so hopefully it doesn't take me too long to find it. Oh, that's right, there was this Temple of the Black Egg here, wasn't there? It's been a while since I've checked in on it. Let's see if there's anything new here. So, one thing I immediately noticed is that one of the faces, I suppose, on this egg symbol here is that of the NPC who gave me the bestiary, which is interesting. And maybe if I'd been paying attention, I'd be able to recognize those other two masks as well. I'm trying to think, did the Dung Knight have a face like either of those two? I don't think so. Puzzling. Ah, I think this might be where the mines are. Yep. I recognize the support structures. So it's been ages since I've... Oh no, there's no more humming. Oh, okay, whew. For a second there I thought she might be dead or something, but no, she's still here. It's been ages since I've talked to her. I haven't done so since, like, way back at the beginning, so surely she has some new information to share. Bury my body, cover my shell, what meaning in darkness, yet here I remain. I'll wait here forever, till light blooms again. Aw, you know, there's a whole village relatively filled with bugs near the surface. Maybe you want to hang out there sometime? Bury, body, cover, shell, darkness, no meaning, dangerous, still remain, light, again. I hope she's not being turned crazy. Well, that's a little bit worrisome. I really hope I don't return here later and find out she's gone feral like most of the other bugs I've encountered. So I believe there was a bit of fragile earth up this way that I noticed way back when and that I can now finally proceed through. Yep, right here. And it leads to an entirely new area. That's interesting. Well, let's see where this goes. Ooh. Kinda wish I had Crystal Peak. Kinda wish I had hugged one of those walls. It looked like there were a few indents that I can now not gain access to. Maybe that's how I'll get out of this area or something. So, I'm in this for the long haul. There's no getting back now. And I'm now fighting crystalline enemies. I'm gonna guess that you're a tough son of a bitch. What happens if I attack? Oh wow, nothing happens if I attack you. You are impervious to nail strikes. What about energy blasts? I can't tell if that hurt it or not. Cause it didn't appear to flash white or anything. Well, it kinda does, but that might just be the effect of the energy blast itself. And the blast passed through it. Oh, okay, I did manage to kill it though, so I'm guessing I do damage. Since I killed it with a nail strike, it must be hurting it. It just doesn't react to anything. Oh wow, they've got a whole operation going on here. Wonder if there are people still around, like, maintaining this, or if it's all automated. I'm guessing this area is going to descend quite a bit, so I'll try and check out the side bits first. Whoa dear. And immediately that turns out to be a good idea. Looks like I will have a quick exit out of this place. Maybe. Let's see. Ah! I don't actually remember coming across this place, but I must have at some point. The main reason I don't remember it is because surely I would have remembered these little crystal bugs here, but I don't remember ever seeing them before now. Maybe they only show up when you come from that way. So I feel like dropping might not be the best idea, but I gotta check what's down here. Oh, okay, I see, I'm an idiot. So I can hurt them, but only from the front, which does make sense. Ooh, lots of geo here, nice. And yep, pretty obvious secret. Wait a minute. So, does that mean it would have been possible to access this area from the start of the game if I had just headed down this way? Let me head back up here. Oh, you know what? There was probably a door here as well, which is why I didn't recognize those crystal bugs, because my progress would have been barred here. In fact, I think that's exactly what happened. Okay, so yeah, you can't come here from way early on. You do have to come from that entrance up there. Which is kind of a shame, because that kind of sequence breaking stuff would be interesting. Maybe there's a way to glitch past it, who knows. Alright, let's continue to explore. Dash putting in heavy amounts of work here. These guys are definitely best avoided since I can only hit them some of the time. Oh! I hear someone mining off in the distance. Are you friendly, or...? Oh, these are miner bugs just like the one outside. Are they going to attack me is the question. Yep, yes they are. Oh, and they have a Castlevania-style axe throw, nice. Ugh. More than ever, I'm worried that when I return to the outside of the mine, I'm gonna find that she's gone all hollow. Or a husk, I think is what the game refers to it. Well, at least I found a bench early on. That'll be helpful. Now if I can find whoever Cornifer is, that would be ideal. We've got Castlevania-style flipping platforms. Oh boy, this place is gonna have some fun platforming, I can tell you already. Let's see, let's head up first. Well, at least there's somewhere new, so let's head back for a second. Wait for the platforms to flip over. Wish that occurred a little bit more quickly. Another rancid egg? Yep. What are these things gonna turn out to do? I've collected enough of them that surely they'll be of some importance. Maybe related to that temple of the black egg thing. I've been assuming that it's like maybe leading to the final area or something, but maybe it's an optional thing. Like I can access it if I collect enough rancid eggs and then there'll be like a super boss there or something. I don't know. Oh dear. So that attack is rather nasty. Does this hurt me if I step into it? Yep, okay. But I can shatter it with a single blow. Good to test out stuff like that when you're in relative safety than in the midst of hectic combat. Yeah, as long as I don't drop directly— oh no, never mind. They have a diagonal shot. They are way more dangerous than I initially estimated. And they— I heard a grub. And they give you way less room to maneuver thanks to those crystal things. I get the feeling there will be some interesting fight aheads involving them along with other enemies, because they would be most dangerous acting as support. Sorry friend, I'll have to return to you later. And I just remembered I never actually checked in with Father Grub, whoops. Well, I guess I'll put that off for much later. They don't seem to be able to alter the distance that they throw those pickaxes. It's always a set distance, so as long as I'm close enough they can't actually hit me. So they're not as threatening as I initially thought. I completely blanked on that being a flippy platform. I'm trying to think, would you be able to get to this area without the air dash? Because I'm trying to think. So I got the downward striking thing that allowed me to enter this area from the Soul Sanctum. Would I have needed the air dash in order to get to the Soul Sanctum? I honestly don't remember. Oh well, heavy production going on here. Oh, can I like cling to these walls? Oh, this is awesome. So, I was kind of questioning that just to see if I could actually, like, make it to and get through this area without the air dash, but clearly you need it for some things. I mean, maybe you could do this with very well-timed jumps, but boy, would it be tricky. There you go, my friend. You're free. Who the hell is trapping these grubs in all of these glass jars anyway? Is it like some sort of weird collector, or what's going on with that? Okay then, we got laser bugs. Can I kill these guys at all? Nope, they seem like they are 100% impervious to damage. So they are purely an environmental hazard. Thankfully they're slow enough that so far they haven't been too dangerous. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. That pickaxe was definitely thrown shorter than the previous one, so I guess they can adjust their aim. They're just not all that good at aiming, is the thing. Presumably I can bounce— oh, nope, that's just a pit. That's just straight up a pit. So what the hell's the point of that little secret? I might be able to make it to the other side. Yep, just barely. Oh yeah, here's where these crystal lasers are coming in full force. Oh boy. So it looks like there's a pit all along this way, so I might have to bounce off of those in between the laser barrages. Okay, well, I kind of mistimed that, but it still worked out. I'm glad they don't do too much damage. Oh wow, this timing is really tricky and— okay, you know what? Oh, then again, I'm halfway in the area. And now I have 2 pips of health. I don't exactly have much geo, but I would still have to return here to recover my corpse, so— I think I'll leave this little side bit for later, or at least until I've gotten at full health and full soul again. So let's see if I can return to the start of the room without dying. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to do that, but let's see. Okay. So I think that's the secret to doing this without taking any damage, is I can bounce off of the sides of the crystals. Without, and thus avoid hitting the lasers. It looks like there's... Oh, it's probably like I get to the end and then I drop down back at the start, so this is very much one of those closed off challenge rooms for a really good, hopefully, reward. So yeah, I'll return there a little bit later, especially since I picked up Cornifer's Trail. So I won't be doing this area without a map, thank God. Yeah, this area is just pulling out all sorts of new tricks that I haven't seen before in this game, and that is very nice. A lot more focus on platforming and environmental hazards in this place, as opposed to the direct combat that was more the order in the previous areas I've done, which is good. It's a very, very nice change of pace. Hey there, buddy. Can't believe I found you early this time. Come to scale the mountain. I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me though, and I'm not really one for heights. Yes, I will purchase a map of this area, thank you. So, let's see. Yep, that was that little side area down there. Huh, I've done a pretty good job of exploring this place so far. Although it's possible I've left some item off in an obscure corner in one of the rooms I've explored. An upgrade that I would really hope I would get at some point is just something that shows me the location of all pick-upable items in the game. Like at the moment there's nothing telling me that there's an item up there other than me actually being here able to see it. And a really nice upgrade that I think I would be able to get later on, hopefully, is something that just shows me those on the map, so that way when I go back and try to collect everything, because I would like to 100% this game, or at least attempt it, that would make that a lot easier. Rather than me just going through every area in the game again, on the off chance there was something I left behind. I jabbed myself on one of those crystals back there. Awful sharp they are, and all over the place. You'd best watch yourself if you're heading up. Yeah, I've encountered that myself. It's, not very fun. Alright, thanks for the advice, buddy. Can I... No, I don't quite have the jump height. Let's see... Oh, I can't even progress here. I would need some sort of flight? Or maybe I'll come from the other side and extend a bridge of some sort. But for now, that path is verboten to me. So, let's see. You know what, let's continue heading up for now. See where that leads. Ah, good, there are enemies here I can kill for soul. Okay, I was not expecting that. I actually probably did see that before, but I've killed them quick enough that I never really was cognizant of it, but they have a very quick melee swipe. So I want to stay at maximum range when dealing with those miners, just to be safe. Especially while I'm trying to gain enough health and soul to actually attempt that platforming challenge again. Ooh, there's a bench right over here. Perfect. That'll actually make running to that platforming challenge, should I die, which is quite likely, much easier. Oh dear, but it seems like I'm not going to get this bench without a fight. Okay, well, hopefully this isn't too difficult. Are you gonna be a mini-boss or a boss? Oh, wait, nope, yep, you're stuck there, so you're gonna come to life when I... Oh, do I actually have to attack you in order to get you off the bench and then fight you? So I'm given a choice here. Do I continue exploring the area in hopes of finding another bench, or do I attack this probably powerful foe to get the one that's right here? I'll be doing that obviously because I want that bench. But let me just check this way first. I'm not sure what the switch I flipped did, but I'm hoping it unlocked a shortcut of some sort. Oh, well that's bad. And I can't hit it again. Maybe I unlocked this elevator shaft and there's an elevator at the bottom or something? Huh. Yeah, this whole area kind of confuses me a little bit. Whew, that was close. Interesting that it struck up there. Was I actually able to deflect its shots? This is actually worth testing out. Yes, I can. Okay. That makes these guys, well, not really a lot easy to deal with, I was gonna say, but more manageable. If you're able to keep calm, that is. Okay, I'd like to pick up a little bit more soul before attempting to fight that dude, and my request has been answered. And to think I mocked the existence of these soul statues back at the beginning, but they've been coming in more and more handy as I've gone through the game. Didn't mean to fall all that way, but... See, this looks like it'll end up taking me back to the beginning, I guess? So I don't want to go here just yet. Yeah, whole bunch of different pathways. Yeah, oh, this will actually lead me back to that challenge area fairly quickly. But yeah, of course I want to fight the bug first and unlock that handy bench. I really hope I don't die to him because running back all the way from that bench down there would not be fun. I have not unlocked any shortcuts. Maybe continuing down this way would let me do that. Make an easier ascent, but I'll just trust in what little skill I have. Okay, let's try it. Hey there, dude. Oh, you're angry. Oh, and you have lasers. Okay, I can't avoid that. I keep thinking I'm low enough to not get hit by that laser, but that's clearly not the case. I need to heal up. Yep, so then I want to dash behind him, and then I'm relatively safe. You are a fairly beefy fellow, actually. I would have expected you to have gone inert at least once by now. The bugs are inert. Oh dear. Come on, give me a chance to heal, please. No? That's right, I can climb up these walls to gain a bit of distance. Right, I shouldn't heal unless I've actually stunned him. Oh, okay, no. Oh. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you in the future. So in this encounter, at least, he was just a mini-boss. And that's why I wasn't able to get him into that stun state, because he's not a proper boss, but maybe he will be later. Or maybe he'll be an ally. That'd be nice. Alright, I want to be careful. So much for being careful. You know, the, wow, I completely cocked that up. The Dash Master charm that I kind of just rebuked earlier might actually come in handy here. Being able to dash more quickly, like having a shorter cooldown time, might actually be helpful here. I'm not sure. Well, not gonna bother changing my charm load. I'm sure I can do it as is. I just gotta be precise. One of the issues is that the timings of these lasers are rather staggered, so there's no clear good time when I need to dash. I just have to spot the opportunity when it occurs. Come on. Ah, really? Huh. I felt like I should have had that. This might not actually be possible. And of course if I, oh, what? I'm not sure why I died there. I had 2 health pips. I should have just dropped into the pit, but I guess I got hit twice by something. Yeah, this is a safe spot. Relatively speaking, that is. Come on. Yeah, you have to be really precise there, and oh boy, this is gonna be fun. How am I going to do this? Let's see, there's a somewhat safe spot at that second crystal there if I bounce on the right side of it. Alright. Let's go. Well, it's only safe if I actually continue to bounce. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Oh, what? Is that even possible? I don't even think that jump is possible because the sheer distance. Unless I really do need the Dash Master Charm or some sort of other movement upgrade. Yeah, I think I might have just wasted my time because this is not possible at the moment, so... Let's make use of that trick I learned earlier, just quit out and then reload to start back at the bench. Rather than making my way back through that platforming bullshit, I guess I'll just try and remember that for later. Speaking of things I need to remember, I do also need to check out the Stone Sanctuary. I thought that the mines would just be a small area, but no, they're the whole own huge proper area. So let's see. I still have plenty of paths in the lower parts of the mines to explore. Maybe I should do that before heading upward. Since it sounds like progress in this area might actually be upwards, heading up into the mountain. If what the NPCs told me has been correct. Plus I might be able to unlock a few shortcuts here which could come in handy. Yeah, fuck off with your crystal garbage. Now that I know I can knock it away, you're much less of a threat, but still not a non-threat. Especially if you cover the entire ground with crystals, jeez. It's a bit much. Alright, let's see. Let me check out this room on the left here. I've never done it, and maybe there's like a gate I need to unlock from this side. Given its positioning, that is quite possibly the case. Well, I don't know about a gate, but there are pistons here. Oh boy, more fun platforming challenges, and... Aha! A grub. Good thing I came here. And good thing I have the dash. Although this would probably be plenty doable without it. How do I get to the grub then? Oh. Duh. Alright, hit. That should not have hit me. Come on, game. Oh, so I have to dash and move a little bit. This is quite precise. But not actually all that difficult once I realized that this part may be a little bit more tricky. Okay, nice. Go free, little friend. I really wish I could bow through the ground like a grub. Would certainly make navigating this place a lot easier. But then I'd have to deal with the critical weakness of being trapped in glass jars, so maybe that wouldn't be such a worthy trade-off. Oh yeah, so that weird technical issue I had the other day, where, wait, my progress was bad if I tried heading upwards, right? I think it was. The weird technical issue I had that required me to restart my computer to fix, where anytime I would hit an enemy or get hit by an enemy or basically cause any sort of particle effect, would cause the game to freeze for half a second to a second, making it pretty much unplayable. It seems that may have been introduced by the most recent patch, which was out a few days ago, which is why I only started noticing it now. And for whatever reason, it seems to be tied to starting the game more than once per day. You start the game up once and you're fine, it performs perfectly to your system specs. Which in my case is far from a buttery smooth 60 in all areas, but hey, it's workable. But if you then quit out of the game and start it up again that day without first restarting your computer, then you'll be encountering that weird freezing issue. And I know it's not just me and my NVIDIA Optimus laptop, which tends to have weird optimization issues with games just due to that odd technology. But a lot of other people have had this issue, so it's not just me. It's just some weird engine bug that apparently was introduced with the latest patch. So hopefully that's something they fix, because basically it means I can only start up the game once per day unless I want to be restarting my computer a whole bunch, which I don't want to do, because that's kind of annoying. It's actually kind of soured me on the game a little bit, not a huge amount, especially since I tend to play in one long session anyway, thanks to doing it as a stream. But it's just annoying enough that it still kind of dampens my mood a little bit. So I may or may not take a little bit of a break from this, I'm not sure. And stream some other things, since there are a few other games that I'd like to stream. Slash just, you know, focus on in general. But we'll see. We'll see where my mood takes me. Maybe they'll patch that immediately and it won't even be a question. But I thought I should just alert y'all of that fact. Oh boy, more fun with pistons. Well, I do like thrusting, I can't deny that. Oh, wow, these ones are really fast. I have to be better with my timing here. Ooh, these ones are slower, but there's these little ledges here that are gonna make this trickier. Actually, never mind, it's not that tricky since I have the air dash. Try that again. Ooh. You wouldn't think it would add all that much challenge, but the addition of this conveyor belt, as slow moving as it is really screwing with me. My sense of timing. Case in point. Mainly because it greatly affects how far I go with the dash in general movement. But I'm getting a better feel for it, so if it shows up in the future, it hopefully won't be as dire. I say right as I dash right into a piston. Please don't tell me I'm going to die here, because speaking of things souring my mood, that would sure do it. Okay, just let me pick up some soul and recover HP, and I'll be fine. Ah, this is how I get to that glove from before. And unlock what is technically a shortcut, I guess. Not that it's one I'd ever want to use, given I have to go through piston hell. But it's there. It's gonna shoot a crystal at me, but not if I kill it first. Okay, I now have 2 pips. So as long as I don't come across something that is 2 pips of damage, I have a bit of a buffer. Can I cheese you? Not quite. Ooh, dark area. Good thing I got that lantern. Oh, especially since I get these jerks to deal with. Thankfully, they attack infrequently enough that I can pretty easily stunlock them to death. As long as I'm able to focus on them. Which is why I mentioned that they would be most dangerous as support, rather than primarily offensive. Paired with other enemies to distract me, they would be quite deadly indeed. Ooh, this is a rather ominous cavern. Can I make it across the other side? I might be able to. Nope. Alright, well, let's see where I'm dropping. Hopefully not into a boss fight. Ooh. I've dropped into a new area. And one with a similar color tone to the one area whose name I couldn't remember from earlier. I'm not sure if I even have a way back. Cursed are those who turn against the king. I wonder if that's related to the gas that causes most bugs to turn feral. Ah, perfect. So I must have a way back, otherwise this stake station here would be kind of pointless. Oh, but I need some sort of pass to access it, really? Damn it. I have seen doors like this before. So yeah, nothing I can do here at the moment, but I'll have to remember it. Maybe I'll pick up the pass in this area. I just like not having a bit of fast travel unlocked. That's so infuriating. I'll just have to deal with it for now. Hopefully this ends up taking me back to the mine. I'd rather finish exploring that area first before heading to a new one. Oh, it's these 3 masks again, and I seem to be trapped. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurian the watcher, in his spire, looking over the city. Hera the beast, in her den, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, Hollownest lasts eternal. Well, okay then, Dreamer locations added to the map. That's good. Oh. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to the sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals? By the vessel or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens, that plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seals remain, our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. Ah, so those are the 3 dreamers I must go after, I suppose. Fade away, little shadow, fade away, and let us sleep in peace.